Hi everyone, it's Andrew from RunSensible. In this video, I'll show you how to organize and manage your firm's expenses effectively using RunSensible. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new content. Let's begin. With RunSensible, you can effortlessly manage all your business finances in one place. Track expenses and view detailed reports on each team member's spending, giving you a clearer picture of your operational costs and budget needs. Let's create an expenses report. Go to your dashboard and select Firm Expenses. Here, you'll find a list of all expenses recorded by you and your team members. To create a new expense report, click the New button located at the top right of the page. A new firm expense form appears, which is used to create and record details of a new expense. It contains several fields and sections to ensure accurate and comprehensive expense tracking. In this form, there are fields to input key details about the expense. The expense title field is located at the top left of the form under New Firm Expense, which allows you to name or describe the expense. The title should clearly describe the nature of the expense for easy identification and record-keeping purposes. Next to the expense title is the supplier field provides a streamlined way to manage supplier information. It includes a drop-down list where previously added suppliers are displayed as selectable options. This ensures that users can quickly and easily select an existing supplier without needing to re-enter their details. If a supplier is not already in the system, the form offers two additional options for adding new suppliers. The Add Contact option allows users to add an individual as a supplier. Clicking on this button opens a new form to manage the new contact information. At the top, there are fields to input the contact's basic information, such as first name, last name, and middle name, allowing for full name details. Adjacent to under these fields is a drop-down menu labeled Source, allows you to indicate how the contact originated. This helps categorize or track the expense origin for operational purposes. The contact type specifies the nature or role of the contact being created. This field is set to Supplier, a type of contact representing the vendor or service provider associated with an expense for goods or services. By default, adding a supplier automatically adds the contact or company to the contact or company list. To the right of the contact type, there is a space for entering the birth date. Moving to the middle section of the form, there is a field for primary email, allows you to specify the main email for communication with the contact. You can click the Add button to include additional emails. The email section includes fields and options for managing email input for a contact. It begins with a blank text input field, where the user can enter an email address. Next to it is a drop-down menu, Preset to Other, which allows users to categorize the email type, such as personal or work. Adjacent to the drop-down is a description field, where additional details or notes about the email can be added. On the far right, there is a trash bin icon for deleting the entry, and an Add button to include another email row. This section ensures users can efficiently input, categorize, and manage email-related information for contacts. The Phone Number section allows you to input and manage phone details efficiently. It features a text field for entering the phone number and a labeled drop-down menu, which lets you select the phone type, such as work, home, or mobile, with phone set as the default option. Additionally, there is an optional description field for adding relevant notes or details. To the right, there is a trash can icon for deleting the current entry. Add button enables you to include additional phone number fields as needed. This setup provides flexibility for organizing multiple phone numbers with clear labels and descriptions. Additionally, there is a description text box that offers a larger area for entering detailed notes or comments about the contact. Further down, the form includes an expandable section with the Show More button, indicating that the current view is expanded. After clicking the Show More button, it changes to Show Less, revealing additional fields for enhanced contact details. This section includes drop-down fields for institute and industry, allowing for relevant selections. There is also a title field for specifying the contact's job title, and a contact handler field that displays the assigned handler, likely selected from a drop-down menu. Lastly, a website input field is provided for entering the contact's associated URL. The Date to Remember section allows users to manage important dates related to the expense. This includes fields to name the date and select the specific date from a calendar input and add a description for additional context. These options aim to provide a well-rounded view of the expense and facilitate efficient management and follow-up. You also have the option to add additional dates as needed or remove them at any time if they are no longer relevant. To modify Date to Remember, you must navigate to Settings and click Automation and Notification and choose Date to Remember type. To add a new date to remember, start by clicking in the text box with the placeholder text, enter New Name, and type the name of the date you wish to add. Once the desired name is entered, click the Add button next to the input field. The new date type will automatically appear in the list alongside existing entries. This feature enables you to create custom date triggers for automations and reminders within the system, ensuring important dates are easily managed. You have further option to modify the existing entries. By clicking the Edit button, you can update the name or details of the specific date type. When you click the Edit button, a new window will appear, allowing you to modify the name. Once you have made the desired changes, click the Save button to finalize and apply the modifications. Next to the Edit button, you see Trash icon that will permanently remove the respective entry from the list. The Contact Information section enables users to input their social media profile links, such as LinkedIn, Twitter, X, and Facebook. Each field includes a refresh icon, allowing users to update or validate the provided URLs effortlessly. The Address Information section offers a comprehensive form for entering detailed address details. Users can specify suite, unit, apartment, or floor information, along with a street address, zip code, state, city, and country. A drop-down menu simplifies country selection, and a larger text area is available for adding any additional address notes. The Assign Tag feature helps streamline expense categorization and organization. To use it, simply type the desired tag name into the Assign Tag box. You can customize the tag further by selecting a color using the small circle button to the right of the box. Once the color is chosen, click the Add button to apply the tag to your expense. This feature allows you to create and assign multiple tags, enabling you to efficiently organize expenses into categories tailored to your firm's needs. The Permissions section provides 4 access control options: All, Handler, Team, and User, allowing you to determine who can view or interact with the information in the form. By default, the permission is set to All, granting visibility to every user in your system. To restrict access, you can choose one of the other options. Handler limits access to the individual assigned as the expense handler. Initially, the handler is the user who created the expense, but this can be updated. Team restricts access to a specific team within your organization. When selected, a drop-down menu will display all the teams created in your system. Choose the appropriate team to ensure only its members can view and manage the expense. User grants access to a specific individual. Selecting this option will bring up a drop-down list of all users in your system. From there, select the individual who should have exclusive access to the expense. At the top right corner of the form, there is a prominent Save button for saving the inputted contact information, along with an X icon to exit or cancel the form. To add Institute, follow the same procedure as adding a new contact. These options ensure flexibility in managing different types of suppliers and simplify the process of adding new entries directly from the expense form. This dual functionality, selecting existing suppliers and adding new ones, improves efficiency and user convenience when managing firm expenses. The Bank section lets you choose the bank account from which funds will be drawn. A drop-down menu enables you to choose from multiple bank accounts, with 1000 business account set as the default selection. The Type field specifies the nature of the expense transaction being recorded, such as a withdrawal. The Account field is used to specify the financial account for this transaction. In drop-down menu, various account types are listed, which are likely tied to a chart of accounts within an accounting system. Each account is identified by a unique number and a corresponding name to make selection easier. The Expense Date field provides a date picker to record when the expense occurred. Additionally, there is a description box for entering detailed information about the expense. Below these fields is a button labeled Add Item, which allows the user to include individual expense items in detail. These items are displayed in a table with several columns, including category, name, description, price, quantity, and total. This table provides a clear and organized breakdown of all expense components. Optionally, you may include a brief description. You can add multiple expenses for a single day by clicking Add Item and repeating the steps outlined above for each expense. The trash icon is located on the far right of the row, is typically used to remove the corresponding row or entry from the form. There is also a taxable toggle to indicate whether the expense is subject to tax. At the bottom of the form, the total amount is displayed, summarizing the expense total. At the top right corner, a Save button is available to confirm and save the entered expense details. Let's see how to filter firm expenses. Starting from the right, just after the New button, you will see the Filter button. This button allows you to filter your expenses based on the information fields available. These tools are particularly helpful when you are dealing with a large volume of expenses and need to refine the list for easier management. To filter your results by a particular field, click the plus button next to the desired field. Doing so opens a filtering panel with two main components, a drop-down menu and a date input box. The drop-down menu provides several filtering options that determine how closely your search results will match the entered term. You can select options such as is not, greater than, or equal, less than, or equal to, depending on how precise you want the filter to be. The Date Input field allows the user to specify the exact date for filtering expenses. For more advanced filtering, you can refine your results further by adding additional criteria. To do this, click the More button at the bottom of the panel, which will expand to reveal a second drop-down menu and search box. You can then set a second filtering condition using the same process. At this point, you must decide whether both conditions should be met simultaneously or if results matching either condition should be included or from the left side drop-down menu. The system defaults to and, meaning the results must meet both criteria, but you can easily switch this to or to broaden the search. If you no longer need the second condition, remove it by clicking the X button next to the second search box. In situations where you need to apply multiple filters across different fields, RunSensible allows you to combine several criteria simultaneously. After defining one filter, move on to the next by selecting additional fields via the plus button. You can then establish values for each additional field, just as you did for the first. As with a dual value filter, you will need to decide if all criteria must be met or if the results can match any of the applied filters or from the left side drop-down menu. This flexibility allows you to create highly customized search results that meet complex filtering needs across multiple fields. Once you've finished setting up your filters, click the Apply button located on the top left side of the filter panel to apply them and view the refined results. If at any time you wish to remove the filters and return to the full list of expenses, click the Clear button at the top of the panel. For convenience, RunSensible also provides the option to save your filters for future use. To do so, click the Save button at the top of the filter panel after you've set your filters. This will open the Save Current Filter panel, where you can enter a name for your filter. Once saved, you can easily retrieve it by searching for the filter name in the search box located at the top right of the filter panel. This feature allows you to quickly apply frequently used filters without the need to reconfigure the settings each time. The interface is thoughtfully designed to manage firm expenses efficiently, offering seamless navigation and quick access to essential tools. Adjacent to the filter button, there is Search Box, enables you to efficiently search through expense records once added. Users can type in relevant terms like expense names, suppliers, or dates to quickly filter the displayed expenses, saving time navigating through the list. You'll see a well-organized list of your firm's expenses arranged into columns. Name, which categorizes the types of expenses. Total, showing the expense amounts. The supplier, identifying the associated individuals or entities. And expense date, indicating when each expense was recorded. To delete an expense, you must first select the entry by checking the box next to it, and a trash icon will be appeared at top of the table, allows users to remove selected entries from the list permanently. To customize the appearance of the firm expenses table, start by clicking the Customize button located on the left side of the screen. This will open the Customize Grid column page, where you can make adjustments to personalize the table to fit your specific needs. You can choose to show or hide specific columns by toggling the Show Column button on or off. If you need to adjust the width of a column, simply modify the values in the Width field to allocate more or less space as desired. For further customization, you can rename a column by editing the text in the Title field. Rearranging the column order is also easy. Click and hold the Reorder button located on the left side of a column. Then drag it up or down to place it in your preferred position. These customization options allow you to create a table layout that enhances your workflow and aligns with your preferences. The three-dot button in the Firm Expenses section serves as a contextual menu to provide additional actions for each specific expense entry. When clicked, it reveals a small drop-down menu with two options: Show Details and Remove. The Show Details option allows the user to view a more comprehensive breakdown or additional information about the selected expense, such as detailed descriptions, notes, or attached documents. Alternatively, you can access this information by clicking directly on the expense name. The Remove option enables the user to delete the selected expense record from the list. This design keeps the interface clean and organized while ensuring that relevant actions are easily accessible for each item. By clicking on the expense name, you can access detailed information about the selected expense. A comprehensive form will appear, allowing you to efficiently manage and track your firm's expenses. The form provides key details, including the expense title, supplier, bank account, and transaction type. The account field is linked to a specific category, while the expense date and a description box allow you to add any additional information about the expense. Below the main form, the Expense Items section enables you to see detailed line items. Each entry includes fields for category, name, price, and quantity, with the total automatically calculated. A toggle option is available to mark the expense as taxable, which updates the tax field accordingly. At the bottom, the total summary displays the final amount for the expense. Once all details are entered, you can click Save to finalize the expense, or New to start a new entry. The next tab is the Document tab, where you can upload, organize, and manage all documents associated with this expense. In this tab, you can use the Upload button to select and upload any files or folder you need, ensuring that all relevant documents are securely stored and easily accessible in one place. The Select Folder button enables you to upload an entire folder directly from your device, while the Select Files button allows the selection of individual files. Additionally, the interface integrates with cloud storage services like Dropbox and Google Drive, making it easy to upload files directly from these platforms. You can simply drag files or folders into this area as an alternative to manually selecting them. The New Folder button allows you to create new folders, enabling you to categorize and structure your documents in a way that suits your workflow. A text box enables you to type a name for the new folder. After entering the name, click the Save button to create the folder. If you decide not to create a new folder, they can click the X icon in the top right corner, which closes the dialog box and cancels the process. Upon accessing the Documents section, you will see a search bar at the top where you can type keywords to search for specific documents or folders. This makes it easy to find what you need quickly. Next to the search bar, you will find the Search All button, which offers a drop-down menu with two search options that enhance file finding capabilities. The first option, Search All, allows users to search for documents or files across all directories and folders within the system. This system-wide search feature is particularly helpful when users are uncertain about the file's exact location or need to perform a broader search. The second option, Current Directory, limits the search to the current folder or directory only. This is useful for users who know the file resides within the current folder and want a faster, more focused search without sifting through irrelevant results from other directories. In practice, Search All is ideal for scenarios where the file's location is unknown, while Current Directory provides efficiency when the file's location is already identified. Together, these options offer flexibility and precision in managing and retrieving files. You can also switch between Title View and Grid View to display your documents. Select the view that best matches your preference for browsing and managing your files efficiently. Additionally, in the Document tab, there is a button labeled RunSensible Drive. By clicking on this button, you can download the RunSensible Drive app to your PC. Once installed, this app will create a dedicated drive on your computer called RunSensible Drive. This drive will sync all the documents and templates you have within the system directly to your computer's desktop, giving you convenient offline access to your files. With RunSensible Drive, you can manage and interact with your documents and templates as if they were stored locally on your computer. Next to each folder or document, there is a three dots menu that provides more options. Clicking this menu allows you to download the file to your local device, preview the file directly within the platform without downloading it, create or add a reference note related to the file, rename the file to a new name, adds or edits a description to provide more context for the file, remove the file from the system. An Actions button is available next to uploaded documents, allowing you to perform various tasks such as download any associated certificate related to the document, preview, reference, rename, and description. The Reference Entry feature is designed to help users easily input and manage reference data. When selected, a reference entry form appears with two input fields, type and number. The type field is likely a drop-down menu or a text box where users can select or enter the type of reference. Adjacent to it, the number field provides a space for users to input the corresponding reference number. Below the input fields, there is an Add link that allows users to add additional rows or entries to the form, enabling them to include multiple references as needed. To the right of each row, a trash icon is present, offering users the option to delete individual rows or entries that are no longer required. At the bottom right of the form, there is a Save button. This button allows users to save the reference data they have inputted into the form. When you click the Rename button, a new page will appear, allowing you to edit the document's name. Below the text input box, you'll find a Save button that, when clicked, confirms and applies the changes. To add any note or description to the selected document, click the Description button. A new window will appear allowing you to add a description. Once you're finished, click the Save button to confirm your changes. Alternatively, the Preview button allows you to view the document directly within RunSensible without downloading it. It offers a quick way to review the document content directly within the platform, which enhances efficiency when managing files. In addition, there is a Send Email button next to each document and folder, making it easy to share files via email directly from the panel. The final tab is the Timeline tab. Within this tab, you can view a detailed record of all changes that have occurred in the Expenses Detail panel. This includes a chronological log of each modification, along with the specific date and time it took place, as well as the identity of the user who made the change. This feature provides a comprehensive history, ensuring full transparency and allowing you to track all updates made to the expenses information over time. To categorize your expenses, navigating to the Settings menu in the upper right corner of your screen. Under Accounting, choose Expense Category. A default list of expense categories is already here for you. You can edit and remove these categories. To create a new expense category, start by navigating to the input fields for entering the details of your new category. In the name field, type the name of the expense category. If necessary, you can add a price in the price field. Additionally, you can assign the new category to a parent category by selecting it from the drop-down menu. Once you've entered the required information, click on the Add button to save the new expense category. The category will then appear in the list below, where you can easily edit or delete it as needed. This streamlined process helps organize your expenses for better financial tracking, reporting, and budgeting. To modify an expense category, click the Edit button. This will open a new form where you can make changes. Use the Name text box to update the category name, the Price field to adjust the associated cost, and the Parent field dropdown to select a parent category. Once you've made your changes, click the Save button to confirm and apply them. Okay, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos. As always, we want to thank you for choosing RunSensible.